What's up, guys? It's the Cube of the Future, and today I'm going to be teaching PLL, or permuting the last layer on the Rubik's Cube. So, the first case is this case where there's two edges here and a corner here. These are all right. So, then this corner needs to go here, this corner needs to go here, and this corner needs to go down here. And these two edges need to switch. So, what you need to do for this, also two pieces here and here. If you didn't watch this video, go do that so you know how to solve the yellow. But, two corners right here and here that are facing the same direction, not one here and one here, the same colors, facing this way. That's called headlights. So, just ignore this center. So, that's called headlights. So, we hold the headlights in the back, and you go R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. And that is also called the AA perm. The next one is called the AB perm, and it's just the opposite, and that is this case. So, it's the exact opposite. The headlights are still there, but this was over here, and this corner needs to go here, this corner needs to go here, and this corner needs to go here. So, it's just the opposite. It was a cycle, the corners were a cycle going like this. This one is like this. So, you hold you hold this block right here, and you go X, R2, U2, R, D, R prime, U2, R, D prime, R. And then that solves the cube, I guess. So, that was called the AB perm. The next case is the F perm. So, the F perm is, you go AA perm, AB perm, now it's F perm. So, I don't know what perm stands for. I guess it would be permutation. So, yeah, whatever. So, this is the F perm, and it's three pieces back here. These two need to switch. These corners need to switch, and that one's right. So, you hold it. The whole side is on this side, and you go R prime, U prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U, R. That should solve it. So, that was the F perm, and the next case is in this case. So, this is the GA perm, where there's headlights, and there's these two pieces. These two pieces need to go here. These edges, this edge needs to go here. This edge needs to go here. This corner needs to go over here. And there's headlights again. So, this blue piece needs to go over here. So, what you do for it is you hold it so the headlights are on the side, and you go R2, U, R prime, U, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R2, U prime, D, R prime, U, R, D prime. And that should solve the cube. So, the next case is this case. So, it is the GB perm. So, it's headlights again, but these two pieces need to go here. This corner needs to go here. This edge needs to go here. This edge needs to go here. And this edge needs to go here. So, now what we do for it is we hold the headlights on the side, and you go R prime, U prime, R, U, D prime, R2, U, R prime, U, R, U prime, R, U prime, R2, D. And that solves that. And the next case is this case. So it's called the GC perm, and it's headlights, of course, but these two pieces need to go here. This red piece needs to go here. This corner needs to go here. This blue edge needs to go here. And I guess that's it. So what you do for it is you hold the headlights here and you go R2, U prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime, U, R2, U, D prime, R, U prime, R prime, D. And that should solve it. So the next case is this case. So what it is headlights again. And these two pieces need to go over here. This edge needs to go here. This edge needs to go here. This edge needs to go here. This corner needs to go here. So you hold the headlights on the side and you go R, U, R prime, U prime, D, R2, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U, R prime, U, R2, D prime. And that should solve the cube. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said it was the GD cube. So, I mean the GD perm. So, next case is this case. So this is the JA. And what you do for it is you have it's a whole side, and there's two pieces here that are connected, so these are all right, but these two pieces need to go here, and these two pieces need to go here. So you turn it over here, and you go R prime, U, L prime, U2, R, U, R prime, U2, R, L. Then you can do the U prime, but yeah. That is that case, and the next case is this case. So, this is the JB, and there's three pieces, but then two pieces over here. These two pieces need to go here, and these two pieces need to go here. So, you hold it here, and you go R, U, R prime, F prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, then you can do the U prime. So, the next case is this case. So, it's headlights plus these two pieces. This corner goes here, this corner goes here, this edge goes, oh yeah, that edge is right. This edge goes here, this edge goes here. So these two switch. So, you hold the headlights on the side, these two pieces in the front. So, what you do for this is the RA perm, and you go R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R, D, R prime, U prime, R, D prime, R prime, U2, R prime. And then you can do the U prime. So, that is that case. In the next case, sorry guys, there's a dog in the next yard over and he keeps barking. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. So, yeah. So, the next case, is this case. So, this is the RB perm. And what you do is, so it's headlights plus these two pieces. This corner goes here, this corner goes here, this edge goes here, this edge goes here. So, these two switch. So, you hold the headlights in front, and you go. So, how you hold it is these two pieces. Well, the headlights are on this side, and you go R2, F, R, U prime, R prime, F prime, R, U2, R prime, U2, R. Then you can do the U. So, the next case is this case. So, you will probably hear about this case. It's called the T perm. That is because this piece needs to go here, and these two corners need to switch. That looks like a T. So, you hold so it's headlights, and these two pieces are like that. Just these corners and these edges need to switch. That's why it's called a T perm. And you hold it with the headlights on this side. And just so you know, this is one of my favorite cases. It's R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. And that solves it. So, next case is this case. So, this is called the E perm. It's all the edges are right, but then there's 4 corners that aren't right. These 2 reds are like that. These 2 oranges are like that. So, what I would do is hold the 2, whatever the colors are, that are opposites, and you go R, U prime, R prime, D, R, U, R prime, D prime, R, U, R prime, R, U, R prime, D, and then R, U, R prime, D prime. And that should solve it. So the next case is this case. So, what it is 2, 2, 2, and it keeps going 2. So, these 2 pieces need to switch over to here. These 2 pieces need to go over here. So, you can hold it anywhere, and you go R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U2, R, U prime, R prime. And then it depends on where you hold it, if it'll be U2 or it'll just be solved. So, next case is case. So, for some reason this isn't focusing. So, what it is it's called the NB perm, and last one is NA, now it's NB. And what it is these, well, I guess it would be these 2 need to go over here. So, yeah. So, these 2 need to go here, these 2 need to go here. And yeah, so you can hold it anywhere like the other one. And what you could go, and ignore this again, and you can hold it anywhere, and you go R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime, U prime, F, R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R, U prime, R. And that solves it. So, the next case is this case. So, what it is just a block. So that's solved. So this corner needs to go here. This corner needs to go here. These 2, so that 2 edges and 2 corners need to switch. These are all solved. So, you hold the corner on this side and you go. So, you hold the block over here and you go R prime, U, R prime, U prime, Y, R prime, F prime, R2, U prime, R prime, U, R prime, F, R, F prime. F. So, that's that case. And the next case is this case. So, what it is this corner needs to go here. These 2 edges need to switch. So, these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces are solved. So, you hold it. So then this solved side is over here. And you go F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. And it solves it. So, the next case, which is my favorite, oh yeah, this is also the Y perm, the last one is the V perm. So, next case is this case. So, this is my favorite case. It's called the H perm. These 2 pieces need to switch, and these 2 pieces need to switch. So this is also an M algorithm, I'd call it, an M and U, because it's M2, U, M2, U2, M2, U, M2. Whoops. And that's all it is. So, and you can go pretty fast if you know how to flex a ring finger middle. So, I'm not saying I'm super fast, but, you know. So the next case is this one. So this one's called the UA perm, and this edge needs to go here, this edge needs to go here, and this edge needs to go here. So it's all in a cycle. And this is another M algorithm, I guess you could call it. So it's M2U, M, U2, M prime, U, M2. And that solves it. So the next one, which is completely opposite, is in this case. So this is the UB perm, and this piece needs to go here, this piece needs to go here, and this piece needs to go here. So on this side, it'll always be two opposites, red and orange. And these will both be not opposite because this goes here and this goes here. But this side will always be opposite of this color. This side, well, when it's the UA, this side is always going to be the opposite color in this. So you go M2, U prime, M, U2, M prime, U prime, M2. And that's offset. So the next case is this case. So finally, this is the last case. These two pieces switch, and these two pieces switch. So what you do for it is, so you hold it like, let's say it's green. The green piece is over here, so you hold it here. And the orange needs to go over here. It's not going to be like this, where the orange piece is over here, it goes over here, the green goes over here. So it's going to be like this. It can be like this or like this. It doesn't matter what colors. It just matters that the piece that's going to switch is going to be over here. So what you do for it is you go M2, U, M2, U, M, prime, U2, M2, U2, M. Then you can do the U2 if you want. So that is all the cases. So there is another way to do this. So what you have to learn is just this case. So that's the AB perm. I don't remember. I think it's AA or AB. So what you do is it's R prime F, R prime B2, R, F prime R prime B2, R2. And if you have another case, let's say it's this one where there's three pieces here. Well, it doesn't matter what case. You just go and you do and you go R prime F, R prime B2, R, F prime R prime B2, R2. And then I'll get this case, and you can learn this case. So you just need to learn the M cases and the T perm and the AA perm. So you would go M2, U prime, M, U2, M prime, U, M2. So that's how you would do it. And the T perm is R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. So, and you just need to learn this. So if you have a different case, let's pretend it's this case again. You would go do the T perm, and you'd get this case. So then you'd go M2, U, M, U2, M prime, U, M2. And that would be the case. You'd have to learn the H perm, the Z perm, and the UA, the U, this would be the UA, no wait, that would be the UB, then this would be the UA. So that's all you have to learn. And if you want to learn the 21 PLL cases, that would be a lot faster. Instead of doing 2 algorithms, it's easier to just do 1 algorithm. So yeah, that is the video. So time to end the video. Say bye, folks.